But speaking of cats, we have a listener who submitted some drawings of cats, specifically Garfield the cat, and specifically in the form of comic strips. We're going to take a look at a couple of the comics he sent in right now. And this is Danny sent these in, and he said he draws a new Garfield comic strip every day, so he has like 100 plus of them.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And we'll have a link to check out his art in the comments or the description of the video in the podcast if you want to check him out. But okay, let's check out this one of these ones he sent us here. So in the first panel, Garfield is sitting at the counter or table, familiar pose, and he's thinking, "I'm bored." And you want to take the second panel there?
Yeah. So Garfield looking equally bored in this second panel. We should point out that he's drawing like the current Garfield, and I like that he said in his email that he doesn't draw the boombox thing, which referring to the Garfield that we look at. So in this panel, the second panel, Garfield's thinking, "It's time for a change of perspective."
And then in the third panel, it's the same strip, same panel as the previous two, except it's upside down now. So the table and Garfield are at the top of the panel, upside down. And he's thinking upside down. That's not what I meant. So Danny's kind of playing with the form here. I like that.
Yeah.
It's very postmodern. It kind of reminds me
of what? Like, it reminds me of like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, very Bugs Bunny. And in terms of comic strips, it reminds me of Nancy. You know the Nancy comic strip?
Yeah. Yeah, Ack? That's Kathy.
Oh. No, Nancy is a comic strip that was like, it was a long-running comic strip from like the 20s, but then somebody rebooted it in the last 5 years or so and does a very like postmodern take on Nancy.
Oh, interesting. I should check that out. I'll check it out. All right.
And
you want to read this other one? Yeah. All right. So in the first panel here, we have Garfield sitting on a chair. Some good depth here, by the way. This is some really good like pencil work.
It looks a lot better than the Garfields we've been looking at.
Yes, very much. He is looking at a flat screen TV. It's on a stand. The TV is saying, "The world is in a pandemic."
And I should say this TV is only slightly flatter than the 1978 TV that Garfield watches in the comic strips we read.
This is true.
Okay, so in the second panel, the TV is saying, "It's advised to stay home and sleep all you want." And Garfield is popping up out of the chair. He's very happy. And I want to say that the speaking lines for the TV, I like the way that he does that. It's kind of like a lightning bolt.
Yeah. I think that's a comic thing to do when like radios or TVs are saying it.
Yeah.
And then we have the third panel, which is Garfield in his little bed. He's covered in blankets. He's very happy. He's got his eyes half closed, and he's thinking, "The CDC must be in favor of me."
I like the way that that's phrased. The CDC must be in favor of me. And I want to point out that he drew this on March 17th, 2020. So this is like ripped from the headlines.
Right. Yeah. This was right when it was happening. Yeah, I like the idea of someone being at the CDC being like, "Well, I am in favor of Garfield."
Yeah, very good comics. I'm going to give both of these a 5, Lance.
Oh, yeah, I'll give them 5. 5 trays of lasagna.
5 trays of lasagna all around, which would put them at the top of our rankings, but we only rank official Garfields, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Danny. Sorry,
Danny.
Catherine. They're not in the canon. Sorry.
But these are some great comic strips, and again, we'll post the links in the descriptions of the podcast and the video. And I think that's all for this week. So until next time, what's up?
See you in the funny papers.
Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to Hungry Cat Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Send us your Garfield thoughts, drawings, and feedback to hungrycatdaily@gmail.com. And follow us on Instagram at hungrycatdaily or on Facebook at facebook.com/hungrycatdaily for full videos of each episode. And until next time, stay hungry.